DeFi Youth Philanthropies are the Delta Phi Epsilon Scholarship Fund, ANAD, which is Anorexia Nervosa and Associated Disorders, and the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation.
Our local philanthropies are, it's a Clark school, and we deal with the hearing impaired, and our main philanthropy is Painted Turtle to Camp, and Painted Turtle Camp is for terminally ill children who really need our help, and they get to go and have a normal camp experience that most kids have when they're younger, and they wouldn't be able to have it without us. So most of our money goes to that.
Last fall, Tri Sigma broke its chapter record for the money raised during our annual Teeter-Totter-a-thon, which is a 48-hour teeter-totter event that all sisters take part in.
Our philanthropy is Prevent Child Abuse America, and last year I was given the opportunity to host our 10th annual Walk to Keep Kids Safe and Parents Brunch as well as auction. And I was able to raise $3,900 for this amazing cause, which in itself was one of my most proud moments. I have never even seen $3,900 in my life, and to know that I raised that to help protect children from child abuse was a really amazing thing.
Okay, so my family lives in Europe, and therefore I only get to see them over summer and winter break. And one thing I really missed when I first moved to Boston was that me and my brothers we have the exact same sense of humor, so we'll like look at something and then just burst out laughing. And in SCT, I've found sisters that can do the exact same thing when we hang out. We'll just like laugh the same thing.
So my favorite part of sisterhood and Kappa Kappa Gamma is that it's like being part of something bigger. When I joined Kappa, there's like instantly 80 more familiar faces to look around for on campus, and in a school so big, it's really nice to have people that you can look for and like say hi to and all that kind of stuff.
Boston is really far away from my hometown, and I left all of my best friends behind, and in high school they were my sisters, so when I joined Kappa Delta, my sisters really became my new family, and I don't know what I would do without them. They are my everything here.
Yeah, sisterhood's really important to our chapter. I think we've grown a lot the past couple of years and really strengthened everything. And we have all sorts of fun events like a yoga class. We learn to step from Alpha Phi Alpha. And oh my God, what else we do? We go apple picking every fall. We get tie-dyed shirts. Just fun stuff that brings us all together.
Being a part of Delta Zeta is a really unique and amazing and rewarding experience because you can say that you're connected with women all across the United States and even all across the world through your sisterhood and through your rituals, and it allows you to network and have an amazing connection with women anywhere you go or anywhere you end up in the world.
One of my favorite parts about being an AE Phi is all the amazing people I've met because of it. I've met people in my sorority and other sororities, other fraternities, and other student organizations that I know I wouldn't have met if I hadn't been in a sorority. And it's just amazing to know that no matter what question I have, somebody I know will be able to answer it. And just knowing all the famous people have been in it, like writers, reporters, everybody, just knowing that they're so successful and I have the same opportunities that they do because of the sorority I'm in.
Somebody famous from my sorority is Linda Denham, the creator of Care Bears, and Carrie Underwood, American Idol Season 4 winner.
So I'm sure many of you all watched the Oscars last month, and one of our sisters was proudly walking down the red carpet, and her name was Joan Rivers. And another celebrity alumni of ours that we're very proud of, I'm sure your childhood favorite of most was even Steven. Ren, the big sister, she was one of our sisters.
Obviously, being in an organization that requires more of your time kind of forces you to learn time management skills and being able to manage your schoolwork and the sorority and whatever other organizations you're involved in.
Scholarship is really important to Sigma Sigma Sigma. We have optional study hours every week, and you can go and have a quiet place to study and use your older sisters to help you with your homework and stuff. They've taken your classes before, and I know that I've contacted older sisters who are also in physical therapy, and they tell me which professor to take a class with, and they make it really easy.
I know scholarship's really important to all sorority girls. In my chapter of Kappa Kappa Gamma, we have had the honor of having the highest GPA in the whole FSL community. We pride ourselves in our education by rewarding our sisters with Geek of the Week awards or Skippy Jars, where we get recognized for not skipping class.
By wearing my letters around campus, I challenge faculty and students alike to expect great things from me in academics, as a peer, and as a member of the Greek community.
I wear my Delta Phi Epsilon letters. To me, it just means complete empowerment. At the end of the day, we're a really unique community because we're based completely around empowering women and being women's organizations.
So one thing that bonds us all together as Kappas beyond Northeastern University is our traditions and rituals and the letters that we all share that represent our organization, Kappa Kappa Gamma. We all know the same secrets.
I'm also very proud to wear my letters every day because it reminds me to strive for the ideals of Alpha Epsilon Phi on a daily basis.
On a weekly basis, it's absolutely the most comfortable just security blanket for someone who's 8 hours from home any given day, and on top of that taking on such a rough curriculum and just the average pressures of a college-age student. Just to be able to come away from the chaos of being in this setting, to be able to run to chapter on Tuesdays and go to the events that we sponsor throughout the week. It's just like going to family dinner, just that absolute normalcy of I can count on my sisters.
I knew that I wanted to be involved on campus and potentially further my leadership skills. As a freshman, seeing all the opportunities of joining 80+ student organizations and walking amongst 15,000 students leaves one unsure of which path to really follow. Luckily enough, I found all that I wanted in the Panhellenic community.
And I feel like when people see me wearing letters, they kind of notice me as a role model and a leader, and when I see other people wearing letters, I view them as such, so I can only imagine that people in FSL and not in FSL view me as a leader when they see letters.
My last co-op, I worked for 7 Properties as a special events coordinator and marketing assistant, and I took what I learned as a special events coordinator for Delta Phi Epsilon and used it towards my co-op, which helped me a lot. D-Phi also helped me network. I got a job with Boston Magazine through one of my sister's connections, so it's really helped me out a lot. I love D-Phi and fraternity and sorority life.
I myself have already served on 2 positions in my chapter as well in the Panhellenic Council, and it's really shown me how to become a leader in the future and has really strengthened my leadership skills.
There's a lot of opportunities in fraternity and sorority life to become a leader, whether it's holding an appointed office in your own chapter, being on the chapter's executive board, or even representing your sorority in another organization on campus. I personally was on the founding class of my own chapter, and then I went on to be the vice president of standards for 2 semesters, and then eventually the Panhellenic president, and I just accepted a job as a chapter development consultant for Kappa Delta nationally for next year.